Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Gemini 2020 reading. As always, when it is your particular full moon of the month, I bring out the full moon globe light here for you guys. This is one of my favorite things I have. It's a little moon. It's a realistic moon where it has all the craters and patterns on it, just like the real moon, and it lights up. So Gemini, just like this full moon light, you are being lit up this month. This is your full moon of the year, and it happens to be a very special one because it is a partial lunar eclipse. It's a penumbral eclipse, so that puts the full moon into the shadow of the earth, so it definitely gives us that lunar eclipse effect, and you will be feeling that very, very strongly. So happy full moon to you, Gemini. Let's get into your session. We're going to be looking at the lunar influences through some lunar decks and also through the tarot to get some ideas of what kind of energy you will be feeling and have been feeling around these lunar cycles. As always, just keep in mind these are general readings, so they're not going to resonate with everyone out there. So take what makes sense and leave the rest. This will mostly correspond with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. So if it doesn't resonate with you, check the other signs in your personal natal chart. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks I use, or would like to leave a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. And while you're thinking about it, please reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. We would love to have you as part of our group. So Gemini, this full moon will be lighting up your universal first house in your astrological chart. Definitely makes you more sensitive to all of your subconscious feelings, the things that are going on within the deeper part of your soul. That is what the moon is all about, is our subconscious. It's our deep drives and desires, and that's why in some astrological practices, the moon is almost more important than the sun, because it drives us deep from within. So let's get some energy on this, Gemini. We're going to do past, present, future. Let's see, dear spirit, dear angels, ancestors, beings of light, what do you have for our Geminis? What do you want them to know around their special full moon lunar eclipse cycle? This will be with us on November 30th, 2020. That is the day that the full moon will be at its apex. Wow, okay, so Gemini, the first card out, emotions are running high. This is your immediate past. This is the last lunar cycle, last 28 to 30 day cycle that's coming to a close right now. So I would say, yeah, the last 30 days, very emotional, very sensitive. You may still be feeling very much in that place of, every little thing just feels like it gets to you so much more. Every little emotional sway, every little intuition and perception, you may be feeling all of that coming very much to the surface. You may also have other people, really opening up to you emotionally, really just almost surprising you with the intensity and the immediacy of their feelings. And look at that. Some realizations have come through with this last lunar cycle for you. I would say that was certainly a sensitive lunar cycle for you, Gemini, because our last full moon was in Taurus. That was on October 31st on Halloween. And so that would have been lighting up your universal Pisces house in your chart. So definitely a sensitive lunar cycle that we are closing up here now. A lot of realizations. A lot of, the doorway is shaped like a keyhole, right? So it's literally, stepping through that door, stepping through that key portal and opening a new door. So right in the middle, in the current energy of the Gemini full moon, we do have this new moon in Scorpio working through your fears. Aries had the same card in the same placement here, Gemini, just letting y'all know. If you have Aries in your chart, this may really, really stand out to you. So to me, this is really bringing up a lot of deep, deep emotional subjects. Mercury and Venus, and Mercury, of course, is your ruling planet, Gemini. That right now is in the sign of Scorpio. So, during this time, you are doing a lot of those deep dives into the very heart of your emotional center, your psychological core. You're facing a lot of fears or old wounds that, you know, you really shied away from dealing with in the past. And those are being brought up for deep healing. So don't be afraid of confronting that shadow side, Gemini. You are a duality sign. You do have those, you know, very distinct sides, and you've got to heal both of them. So let's see what's clarifying this new moon Scorpio energy. Creation. Oh, very, very nice. So that creation card is aligned with what's called the beaver moon. It's also called the frosty moon, and it's the full moon before the winter solstice. So this is actually in alignment with your personal full moon that we are going through right now. It couldn't be a more perfect card for you. That is absolutely spot on for you, Gemini, because this is your full moon. And that is the one where, you know, we start preparing for winter. And that's why it has that name, the beaver full moon, because many times indigenous people would see, you know, beavers and other, you know, little land-dwelling mammals, you know, would start really preparing for the cold months and really reinforcing themselves. And so you may be feeling a little bit of that on that personal level, where you're doing a lot of self-reinforcement, a lot of self-strengthening, and kind of getting ready to work through some things that might be more intense and more heavy. A lot of my Geminis, y'all are doing so much maturing and so much growing up, so much leveling up into a new way of being. It's really pretty impressive. I know, because I know my Gemini folks and what you guys have been going through, and it's a lot. So let's get into your immediate future, you know, forecast for the next 30 days ahead as this, you know, full moon cycle in Gemini comes to a close. This is what to kind of expect over the next 28 to 38 days. So full moon in Leo energy. Don't let pride, don't let unhealthy ego get in the way or block your vision. And also, you know, don't worry about people that have a lot of ego that they try to throw into your world. Just, you know, don't let that get in your way, Gemini, if that does come up either. You know, tap into your true healthy self-love and self-pride and self-worth. Not into any sort of negative ego or things like that. That's very important as you go through this, because whenever we've been through a really hard time, really some difficult processes, and then somebody attacks us, it's really easy to feel like, how dare you get mad at me? I have been through so much, right? So don't let that, you know, get in the way of your personal growth, Gemini. If somebody's giving you a hard time, you know, just realize they've got their own issues as well. So let's clarify that Leo moon energy for our future for you. Look at that blue moon. Expect the unexpected. Our last lunar cycle was a blue moon. That's when we have 2 full moons in the same month. But it's an energy of, you know, miracles occurring, unexpected good fortune coming about, things that you never thought could work out or happen for you, unexpectedly working out and happening. So let's get some tarot on this for you, Gemini. Let's deepen these messages. And we're just going to keep on that same track, past, present, future, around these lunar cycles. Wow, okay, so Gemini, look at this. Slow and steady wins the race. Here's what you've come away with from this immediate past cycle, going to that next step with that Knight of Pentacles. So to me, that is always a very nice, steady energy that indicates you're making progress. It may be slower progress sometimes than you would like, but it is moving forward and it is going somewhere real and tangible. That is the Knight that has the best chance of crossing that finish line. So to me, the things that you've initiated over this last 30-day cycle or so are things that you really have the best chance of completing. Yep, 6 of Swords, leaving behind the old conflicts, the old difficulties, you know, really releasing anything that you've held in those emotions or in those thoughts, whether it's been anxieties, fears, conflict, gossip, drama, right? All of that is leading you forward. So right now, wow, 6 of Cups is coming up in the current energy. This could be something, you know, from the past. The Six of Cups is always about the past. It's, you know, many times our childhood origins or growing up, inner child work that we do. It can also be about, you know, past relationships or friendships returning, hoping for or wanting a reconciliation. Whether that's something you want to do or not, Gemini, that's truly up to you. But I think what will happen in either case, whether you actually take this person back if they come in and, you know, reconcile with them, if you do that, it will be very healing. But if you decide, no, that's not something I'm going back to, I've turned that loose, that will likewise be very healing as well. Because this is, to me, a time for you of deep personal reflection, healing, awareness, fortifying yourself, and rebuilding a new structure that will last and go the distance. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so setting yourself free. I mean, you had the Six of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Swords as our clarifier so far. So absolutely setting yourself free from old limiting thoughts, beliefs, feeling stuck, feeling like I can't do it, feeling like you can't make those moves. And on the outcome here, look at what we've got in our next 30 days. Really not so much an outcome as just, you know, the next step in the journey, you know, the next 30 days, you know, till the next lunar cycle of December, getting to our new year. We do have the Eight of Cups. So Gemini, I feel like you're walking away from anything that is unhealthy for you, anything that you just don't feel deep within your core resonates with you or is right for you. It's really a very strong decision to release that no matter what it is. And that doesn't mean you're ending a relationship always. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it means you're making the choice to continue the journey. Take that as it resonates to your personal situation. Ooh, and that one spun around on me. Look at that, Two of Cups. So wow. For some of my Geminis, you may be leaving behind an old either karmic or soulmated kind of relationship or union that at the time felt oh so right, but now it feels oh so wrong, and you're letting that go. For some of you, you are healing that connection and continuing the journey with them, right? That's for some of you. And then for still others, this could mean you've left something behind and a new, beautiful, soulmate, twin flame kind of relationship starts to come in to take its place. Ooh, Ace of Cups on the bottom of the vice versa, and Ten of Cups. Oh, on the light seers. Gemini, if this is someone new coming in for you, oh my goodness, it has the potential to go all the way. And if this is someone that you're reconciling with, I would say the same thing. And if it's somebody that you're leaving behind, if you're moving away from something old and outworn and you're going towards something new, there's something very beautiful on the horizon that Spirit has for you. That's a very strong message through those cards. So let's get a unicorn oracle card for your affirmation. Look at that. We have the Strength, yes. And of course, in that card, you know, our unicorn is that deeper, darker, shadowy color, which to me, you know, fits right into that Scorpio energy of working through both sides, the shadow and the light. They have to both be in balance. The challenges you're facing will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in the situation. So remember that, Gemini. Anything that's negative that you're let going, anything that you're working through is meant to be released, confronted, let go of, because wow, on the horizon, beautiful, beautiful blessings look like they're coming through. So Gemini, I hope you enjoy your beautiful full moon, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.